Hello and welcome. Today we are doing another tier list. We are doing the Barbie villain tier list based on how likely they are to be on the Epstein list. You know, it's a topic on it. It's a couple months old. People have stopped talking about it. I decided to bring it back. I mean, look at these guys. That monkey looks like he's a frequent kid. So we're gonna go straight in. I'm gonna be going off vibes and looks. I know, don't judge a book by its cover, but this geezer you can judge by his cover. I may know vaguely who they are, what they've done in the film, because I watched that one, 10 nivison video. On to rankings, we have Friend of Jeffrey. Now this is Jeffrey Epstein's personal, best friend, frequent flyer. That's just Stephen Hawking's, getting the midgets to jump off on the chalkboard without clothes. On the books, it means they're on the list. They've flown on that plane, had a little film with some of the children. Booked a seat, people that have been accused basically. Yeah, they were gonna go, but Jeffrey Epstein kind of got caught. Or they don't have time. They were like, oh, you'll come next week. But then he hang himself. Never invited. Nothing to do it. Which makes me think, book child and never been. And grainy eye looking cat. He looks like he's a right old pedophile. Looks like he touches kids on the frequents. So we're gonna put him straight up to frequent flyer. He probably didn't like cats, so we're not gonna put Friend of Jeffrey. Oh, look at that big cheeky smile with green words. He definitely bribed his boundary a few times. A random fairy. Booked a seat. You're probably thinking, well, what the fuck? It's a fairy. Why would you accuse a fairy of such things to innocent creatures? Look at it. That's not an innocent creature. That is, because that's like a child. Okay, next off we have this geezer. Definitely a friend. Look at the way he's looking at his fucking little magic fairy drawing. Such a noncy stare. He looks so happy. Right, but if you look at that reflection, it's like personal. You're hereby invited to see Jeffrey Epstein and the children. And he's like, yes, let me see. This guy? Never been. He looks like an FBI agent. He looks like one of the ones that stopped Epstein. Granted, he also looks like one of the ones that killed Epstein. However, we're not going to go into conspiracies. Just saying, he looks like a very serious guy, a very serious suit. I trust him. Same with this guy. That guy's just chill. He's just a normal guy. He's not even a villain. Shouldn't be a villain anyway. This geezer, it's kind of, on the nose there a little. You look like a pedophile. There's nothing else to say about it. He looks like a pedophile. There's a rock monster. I'm pretty certain that my opinions will go quite rapid fire through these. I don't know about that one. Put him on the books. Still fill up some space. I don't know how a rock's going to be fiddling a child. You definitely look at him as a fucking goblin. Even a small child running away from Asperger's, there's multiple of them as well. He's cloned himself so he can get maximised touching. That's just the same guy. Man in a pink balloon, frequent flyer. Granted, I personally say Friend of Jeffrey. He's in a pink hot air balloon. It'd be quite funny, just because he's a frequent flyer. He flies there on his own. That's why he's not in the logs. Right? That's why he's not on the Epstein list, because he's a frequent flyer in his own balloon. This geezer, booked a seat. He looks like I've rather made fucking symmetrical tier list. This guy is definitely Friend of Epstein. Look at him. Like an angry eyes. He's even scrounging at his own skull. I need more children. Oh, he's saying he likes children. And he really wants more children. You can literally see he's angry. He wants more. Same with this geezer. He looks like Epstein when he friends him. He just looks like he comes on. This guy. He's got that Pedro Pascal moustache. So we're gonna go say on the books. Not because I think Pedro Pascal's a pedophile. Just a bit of a Nazi moustache, and Pedro Pascal is a little touchy. This geezer with a clipboard. I've guessed, okay, I don't like the look of him. But he looks like too much of a puss. He'd be like, oh no, I don't want to get in trouble. So he might like kids, to be fair. But I think it's meant to be honest. Like, you hate the trim. Only reason, she probably has been as well. You, trim's also mid. And you, same reason as her. I know I've just gone for haircuts for one, but it feels a bit rude to say if a woman's a pedophile. What the fuck is this? It's like Jeffrey Epstein himself. I didn't know he was in one of her films. They put Epstein in one of her films. I have a few questions. Who is this? I was like, okay, I'm not, that bad on my Barbie knowledge, let's say. Who the fuck is that? Fucking default Dungeons and Dragons are looking guy. Or if he was a villain, he was just a villain because he was a pedophile. Only thing he did. This woman, first people never been, she looks a little grandmotherly. She's definitely been. She looks like she's got that fucking spiked up hair. Looks like, nutted, and she looks like a Barbie. She looks like she'd be there. There's a red hair, you know, peregrine falcon looking on. He looks like he's on the books. He's green, you know. No one was green. You know, we'll get this guy up here. Tony the truck driver on him. To me, he does look like he can just be there anyway. And you, Jacksepticeye. And you, Jacksepticeye. And you, green man. We're putting all greens. This man I respect. I can respect that. This bat moustache with a little Nancy. He is an Afrikaans gentleman, even though, you know, he probably personally took down the entire island. Because he's just that cool guy. Paid $100 trillion does he should take down the island. And he wiped his ass about anyway. You know, she looks like she beat the kids on the island. Purple hair. The highlights are a little off-putting. Also, she looks a little angry. Really booked us, she probably, you know, got invited. I'd say Mildred definitely she looks startled because she's been caught. Not like she doesn't look proud like she does. She doesn't look proud like she does. She looks a little startled. These three, they're all like proper angry. He's like, oh no, I've been caught. This fucking omnitrix looking up probably couldn't go. You know, he probably tried to get in. He tried to ask for an invite and was denied for being too noncy. You know what I mean? You look like a mermaid. I don't think mermaids can goods. I don't know, I'm not a mermaid. You are tied up hair. She looks like she beats it. She looks like from the same kind of genre. No, genre's a strange thing to say. We're talking about someone that beats kids, but I'm making a video about Barbie villains or fucking Epstein bars, it's fine. She looks like quite grandmotherly, like her, those two. She looks like she touches children, but like, not in like a pedophile way. She looks like she goes there, like, as Jeffrey Epstein's personal assistant to beat the shit out of the kids. Polly Pocket looking after your child, so, you could go here. You're looking a little like those, you're the same, similar trim. However, she looks a little more psychopathic, and you know, Epstein's, I can say not an idiot, he is an idiot, but I feel like he probably wouldn't surround himself with that. That trim alone, does it make you deserve to be put on the paedophile list? The Rat King, definitely on the list. Look at that fucking guy. He looks like he that pointy little space and t***ing kids about, and you know he has. We all know he has. You look angry. Little mice guy. He looks very chill. The eyes, I don't like the eyes. This is just subjective, this one. Ballerina? No, I don't think so. You're a little man. Looks like you're there. That could be the island, and we just don't know about it. She looks like one from Mulan. I probably can't say about that one, but she looks kind of devious, you know what I mean? She got a smirk, she got a fucking perfect oval, she looks like a fucking lumberjack. Definitely looking like fucking choppers on her. A big cheeky grin. She looks like she fucking consumes trucks for everything. You hold eye, generic Barbie girl, just on the books. I think that's the same guy. It's just, you know, he's been mewing a little in this one. There was some help. A wolf in wolf's clothing. Book to see, I'd say. And I have a justification for this. So he's a wolf. So it's usually a wolf in sheep's clothing. So it's a bad person who pretends to be a good person. For instance, like someone's like pretending to have a police, but they're actually just trying to get away on the island under investigation, they say. It's not. They're actually just people. But this is a wolf in a wolf's clothing. So he's trying to be like an undercover. And he is a pedophile. But he couldn't get on because he looked so fucking stupid and he literally went up to Epstein when the wolf said that he is a pedophile and he wants for children. The trio. I don't like the middle guy. The other two, probably fine. Middle guy, he looks a little dodgy. He's got like neck beard. Don't like how she looks at the camera. Like, alright, we get you smart girls. She's a teenager. And she also did nothing wrong. We did justice for him, whatever her name is. Biscuit is not a villain. He's just a fucking dumbass. You look like a Kardashian. You look like the guy from Baldur's Gate. I really like that. I have an editor and go, the pool! Put the guy from Baldur's Gate up here. Lumberjack. He looks like a family man. Normal guy. This geezer. Definitely a pedophile. Yeah, I'll go through these quite quickly. This geezer, leopard print. I mentioned it at the start. They look like they're best friends. They look like, you know, they've shared a fucking spiked drink. Like a fucking orange juice that was supposed to get to the children or something. I don't know what the fuck they are. They fly over on their own. Jeffrey Epstein would not be friends with them. Dracula from Monster High. Probably. Actually, nah, that's just wrong. My girlfriend loves Monster High. I don't know what to. The Ice Queen. Probably, that is probably her name. We're doing some quick research. The Ice Queen. Barbie. Told you. Snow Queen. Ice Queen, Snow Queen, whatever her name is, on the books. This person, she looks like the daughter of the Snow Queen, so she survived, but she's like, nah, I'm good. But the child, that trim alone is shocking. The appeal of these ones, it looks so ridiculous. I hate it. And finally, this guy, normal looking moustache, but has been the ranking Barbie fans based on how like they were to be on the Epstein list. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry Paul, you have to edit this. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Oh shit, yeah, subscribe.
Green screen.